way of my social life or career. MashaAllah. Brother or sister, you know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you barakah in your nikah, in your marriage. If you have children, Allah bless them, make them a coolness for your eyes. That is an excellent choice. I got married before career. I chose marriage before career. If I was given the option again, if I had the option to do it differently, no, I would not do it differently. I would get married again. You know, I take the example of Abdurrahman ibn Auf radiyallahu ta'ala an. When he was a muhajir, when he came to Medina Munawwara, he migrated. One of the Ansari brothers told him, here's my wealth, take half of it. I have 2 wives, I'll divorce one, she'll go through her period iddah, and you could marry her. But he said, no, I'll go to the market, just show me dulni ila suq, that show me the way to the market. He went to the market, he sold something, and as soon as he saved a little, as soon as he had enough money for dowry, for mahr, not money for down payment, not money for hiring a hall, a function hall, he didn't save enough money for a banquet, for a big feast, for the walima or anything. He had only saved enough money for mahr, and then he said, I went back to his brother, the Ansari brother, and he said, I'm ready to get married, I have enough for my mahr. And that's what the Sahaba loved, and they said, okay, we'll get you married. He got married. At the time Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was present, but he wasn't called. But he went to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam later, said that I've got married. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not show any grief or disappointment that you didn't call me. Nowadays, if someone does not call us to a wedding, we like that. They forget it. If they didn't call us, we will not call them. We're so love to hold grudges. Our heart is so small, it's already filled with dunya. There is no Allah in there, and we still stuff it with grudges. Astaghfirullah, Allah save us, Allah forgive us. Brothers and sisters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam expressed his happiness, and he said, now at least do a walima. Do a walima to show your happiness and gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I have a sister messaging in that I think career for the man. For man should choose career over marriage. The man should be financially stable enough to support his spouse and future children. True. Man could, if he is not going to fall into sin. Now, sister, you're saying that's fine, but we have to look at it from the man's perspective. If he's going to fall into haram, and he has tried all means, to fast, not just fast 1, 2, 3, excessive fasting, so much fasting that he feels tired and he doesn't feel the urge. He's tried that. He's been to a Shaikh. He's told him the problem that I'm having, and he's not getting no support from parents, and after exerting everything, this person is going to fall into haram. Before this person falls into haram, is it not better for him to just get married, right? To find a woman that is understanding that, okay, his career is not fully developed, is not fully settled, but marriage is a partnership. Mawadda. وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُمْ مَوَدَّةً, love between them. So it's a caring relationship, loving relationship, right? That, okay, so I will help him in some way with his career, I will look after the house, or there's another group of people that we will both work. There's nothing wrong in that, but then it always comes down to the point that both of them come back tired, and then who presses whose feet? Not that it happens, it's just a saying, Right? لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that after a tiring day for a man, he comes home so that one of the fundamental reasons of marriage, لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا, so that he can find peace by her. And if he's gonna come home and she's coming home tired as well, then she wants her cup of tea in bed, her meals in bed, and she wants to go straight to sleep. What sukoon is he really gonna have? Right? He would probably just think, oh, let me work extra few hours. I've got to go home, work anyway. Let me just do extra time, make extra money. And when a man or a woman, they work excessively, seriously, people love to work, workaholics. They love to work, they love money, or whatever the reasons are. When you have children involved and you work so much, I can give you so many examples that marriages have broken because of that, because they just drift apart. Dunya comes before them. They love the wealth more than their spouses. When the dunya comes between them, then they drift apart. You on your way, me on my way. I have no need for you, you have no need for me. We're just two people, we're lodgers, we live together, we eat together, that's all. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the correct understanding and ability to really take the right choice if we are at that point in our life to choose between marriage or career. If you are connected to your Shaykh, you could tell them you have self-control on yourself. Pursue your career first, men and women, I say. But for women, sometimes it becomes very difficult. Before cutting to break, I'm just going to quickly say, usually they spend so long, in their careers, and then they get married and they have to just forsake their careers because of children or whatever, for children or whatever reason, they forsake their careers. It's not fair on them. There should be understanding. That's why they say that marriage should be there should be compatibility in marriage, and compatibility in career would actually be a good thing. Compatibility in career would be actually a good thing, because I've seen in America, most of the people I dealt with were, or had as my congregation, were doctors, and those who are married with doctors, they were fine, their relationships were fine. Where the wife was a doctor and the husband was not, they had huge problems, and they would come to me that they were not compatible, because one spouse would not understand, right? The person, I'm just giving an example, the person who's not a doctor would not understand the struggles the person's gone through to get their degree, to be a doctor. So their working hours are different, their working schedules are different. A person who's an accountant, a doctor would not understand what struggles they went through to get that degree, to earn that degree. So, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us correct understanding. My studio number is 07510 769997. 07510 769997. I'm here, your host Ibrahim, on Radio Munad al-Islam. Stay tuned, and I will be right back after this small break. Jazakallahu khair.
والسعد وفانا يا ربي فاقبل لي توباتي بسجودي قد فاضت دمعاتي زبية الحمى تسمع شكاتي يا ربي قد جئت ندمانا قد جئت ندمانا يا جوارا يا كريم فأكرم زوارا بالقرآن بلغنا أنوارا وعلى السنة صارت خطانا صارت خطانا يا مكة يا مكة ما أبهى لقيانا لبينا والسعد وفانا والسعد وفانا يا مكة يا مكة ما أبهى لقيانا لبينا والسعد وفانا والسعد وفانا
سبحان الله سبحان الله
This is
سبحان
the first
الله
Qibla, the second masjid built on earth, and the third Haram Sharif, Masjid Al-Aqsa, presented by First Qibla Tours, Zirayats of Jerusalem, Bethlehem, Hebron and Lud, an array of amazing sights. Group trips and packages available throughout the year. The next tour is on the 9th of February to the 16th of February 2017. 7 nights from £760 per person. Book early. To get in touch, call us on 01254 790086 or catch us on our website at www.firstqiblatours.com. You are listening to Radio Munadil Islam live on www.miradio.co.uk. Download our free apps from the Apple Store or the Android Play Store and continue
We
listening.
were given so many prizes. We changed the desert into oasis.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back, listeners, online on our Radio Munadil Islam International app and on Facebook Live. This is your host Ibrahim, and I'm here every night, Monday to Friday, from 8:30 to 9:30, bringing you different topics and subjects we discuss when we learn about. So come on, people. I really had high hopes that 4 people from Leicester would come in, be my guests and discuss this. I believe they are too afraid because they don't know me and what kind of hard-hitting questions I was going to ask, but I have no questions. I just want to hear a discussion between 2 different sorts of people, 2 saying marriage, 2 saying career, but that's great. Okay, so still waiting on you to message me on 07510. Did I say that right? 07510769997. The studio is still open. You could still come in if you want to the studio. Just give me a message quickly. If you're all going to come, then I could make sure someone is there to receive you. You could either call into the studio on 0116 462 2506. So this is a very enlightening topic. It is about deen. It's not anything outside. It could really show a person the right path. Someone could be confused. There are so many people, there comes a time, a lot of people, because we don't talk about it. Parents know their children, as I was saying before, are on WhatsApp and Facebook and Instagram and snapping selfies and sending, most of the people, they've got like girlfriends and boyfriends, but parents are so cool with it. Like, sometimes I think how and why, when something goes wrong, then they